Problem number 15 is another word problem. In triangle NIC, where NI equals IC. So let's draw this. NIC, where NI equals IC. Well, if NI equals IC, then we're dealing with an isosceles triangle, right? Two sides have equal measure. So NI and IC would then be the two sides that have equal measure. So how would we label this triangle? Let's say this is the isosceles triangle. These two sides have equal measure. Well, we said that the vertex point is the point that the two sides have in common. Well, take a look at this equality and tell me, where is the vertex point? Well, NI and IC are the two equal sides, and they both have point I in common. So I has got to be the vertex point. Okay, and then N and C could be the other 2 points labeled any way we like. So now we've got our diagram correct, and we've got a label measure of angle N equal to 41 degrees. And what we need to find is the measure of angle I and the measure of angle C. Well, I is the vertex angle. It's the angle that isn't equal to the base angles, and C is the other base angle. Okay, so C is opposite and equal side, just like 41 is opposite and equal side, which means that C is 41 degrees. We don't know I, we can call it X, but once again, we've come very far, and we've already identified that the measure of angle C is equal to 41, so in order to figure out the measure of angle I, we'll try to solve the equation X plus 41 equals, you got it, 180. Or X plus 82 equals 180, or X is equal to 98 degrees. Well, X is the measure of angle I, so we have the measure of angle I is equal to 98 degrees. Okay. So, finally, problem 15. We're given triangle FUN, where UN is a base. Okay, so we're told that UN is the base. Well, the base is not one of the legs. The base is opposite the vertex. So the way we've been drawing them, the base is the non-equal side. So UN would be this non-equal side, and we'll call it the base. And F, therefore, has to be the other vertex up here. F, therefore, is the actual vertex point of the isosceles triangle. The measure of angle F is 47 degrees. So we're given this is 47 degrees, and now we have to find the base angles U and N. Well, once again, I hope we're starting to get used to this idea that even though we don't know what they are, we could call angle U X, and then angle N, which is the second base angle, would also be equal to the same value X. So we can solve for the measure of angle U and N by using our formula where we add up the angles of a triangle and we set that equal to 180 degrees. So what we have here is that 47 plus 2x is equal to 180. We subtract 47 from both sides. That gives us 2x is equal to 133. Well, you might say, gee, this looks like we should have gotten an even number here, right? Well, not necessarily, right? We don't necessarily have to have an even number. We divide both sides by 2, and that gives us x equals, and what's 133 divided by 2? Well, I don't have a calculator handy, so 6, 12, 13, 6, 12, 13, 66 and a half. So, or 66.5 degrees, call it any which way you want. X is 66.5, let's say. That means that the measure of angle U is equal to 66.5 degrees, and the measure of angle N is also equal to 66.5 degrees. We could have also said 66.5 degrees or 66.5 degrees. In this case, either answer would be fine.